New Hanover County Schools senior staff and key leaders are continuing to focus on the response of COVID-19 as it unfolds. We are maintaining our position in terms of monitoring and keeping everyone safe as we go forward. Things are changing daily, sometimes hourly. This is a very complicated matter, many moving parts to it, and sometimes the information is not as clear as we would like. However, we're making the best decisions we can for this school system and this community. There are several things I'd like to share with you today. For the foreseeable future, New Hanover County Schools will continue to be open for employees. The system will operate on optional work days for all staff, full-time and part-time, until further notice. Leave will be advanced as necessary to ensure that all employees are paid. We are also evaluating work from home policies and evaluating the opportunity for employees to work remotely for the foreseeable future. We are limiting group sizes following the CDC's recommendation now to 50 individuals in a space. Our free breakfast and lunch service for all children 18 years and under began today at 14 school sites. We continue to talk with community groups who might be able to help expand that in the days to come. With respect to learning continuity, our instructional services team has been working diligently to provide means for supplemental learning for the coming days. For students kindergarten through 12th grade, packets of material will be available at school sites, at the meal service pickup sites starting Wednesday. In addition, for high school students, devices will be available and can be deployed next Wednesday, a week from now. So we continue to focus on our opportunities to support students and families, and at the same time, keep safety as our top priority.
I have one quick question. In regards to I apologize if you just answered this, the deploying of meals to students, how will that work in terms of, will kids be able to come pick them up every day? Will they be able to, bring one home to a neighbor or something, or students who don't have access or their parents are not available to drive them? How will that work?
All children 18 years of age and younger are eligible to have both breakfast and lunch. At the 14 sites that we have, the pickup is starting at 11:30 daily, so they get the day's lunch and the following day's breakfast. Parents can come and pick up for the children. It is for all children, and we're hoping to expand this after we get some experience doing it on this broad of a scale. Currently, it's Monday through Friday, although we have sought a waiver to allow us to provide it Saturday and Sunday, and we're waiting for authorization to do so.
If there are like restaurants or individuals who would like to help assist in feeding children, is there someone in particular with the school district they should contact?
We're limited to providing food that we prepare. And if they are, as restaurants and businesses, able to support and make sure that folks have enough food, that would be something they would need to do through a community group at this time.
As you said, you said to provide food for children who need it on weekends, because I know at Pine Valley, they work with Nourish NC. Is that something that you said that you're still continuing to work on?
Yes, the work that Nourish NC is doing will continue. I've had conversation with the executive director, and he is looking forward to expanding his effort as well, which we certainly welcome.
I guess from a school board standpoint, what's kind of the main priority or issues you feel like need to be discussed first, or is there kind of like a plan set up
as far as well, first let me just say I commend all the hard work of Dr. Burns and senior staff. They have been working nonstop since this crisis has occurred, and so I think it's just kind of taking one day at a time, one step at a time. New information comes out almost hourly, so it's understanding that you're putting different pieces in place at different times. So it was the child nutrition piece, and then it was the staffing piece and how our staff was going to get paid. And we're moving on to student learning and how that's the supplemental learning and how that is going to occur. So it's really just getting each piece in place because something like this is unprecedented. We've worked through hurricanes, but hurricanes are more localized. This is on a worldwide scale. So we're really trying to be deliberate and work through all the different avenues to make sure that we're doing the best we can.
And you said that teacher's optional for the next 2 weeks. Are they getting paid?
Yes. Optional teacher work days allow everyone to be paid. We're extending it even to part-time employees. And for employees, I want to emphasize again, who do not have a leave balance, we will be advancing leave. We have the authority to do that to ensure that everyone, full and part-time employees, are paid.
And so again, just to clarify, it's optional. So those who would like to stay home to be with their children, they're not forced to come to work.
No, well, if they do not report, they will have to take leave. And so that will be a choice. That will be on a case-by-case basis. So again, you report to work or you use leave, and we're evaluating the opportunities for remote working, which we certainly want to offer, but we have to spend some time reviewing what work can be done remotely and what is appropriate.
So working from home it's being considered
It's
right
being
now.
explored at the moment.
What about individuals such as school bus drivers or cafeteria workers?
We have a plan for them. We will find alternate job assignments for CNS, Child Nutrition Services, and bus drivers so that they can continue to be paid and will not have to use leave. If they don't report, they'll have to use leave, but we are already determining ways that we can use them to get things done that need to be done in the buildings.
Like the bus aides as well?
Yes, all. Well, excuse me, all, if they're part-time, yes, correct.
This idea has just been thrown out around the country. Is there any possibility that bus drivers could be used to possibly deliver meals to students?
Yes, we've been discussing that. Depending on the duration of this particular closure for students, we have been discussing how we could utilize buses, load them with breakfast and lunch, and deliver in the community if the need arises. And again, that ties with employing bus drivers continually and CNS folks.
Since, as you mentioned, things are changing every day. It seems like every hour. What's the best way for the school system to be fluid with the community, the parents? How are we keeping them up to date, like up to the minute almost? What's the best way to communicate with the parents through that, or what should they look for?
We will continue to update our website and issue guidance pretty much every day. Anytime there is a significant change, it will be provided to the community, and there will be press releases. I hope you've noticed that we've issued quite a few press releases the last few days. We'll continue to do that. We are meeting daily now remotely with principals to provide them the most up-to-date information, same as with our senior directors. And so using those channels as well as all of the social media channels, we intend to continue to provide updates as they come.
And understand that sometimes we get updates, so we might issue information, it changes, we'll have to issue another update. So, again, we'll ask for patience as we all continue to work through this together.